Buju, Nikki Paradas, Wasagi Shigokwe, and Boys Fort. I'm also part of MUD, the Metropolitan Urban Indian Directors. We have about a little less than 40 orgs here in the Twin Cities. And the reason that I'm recording this video is that we felt it was very important that other Native voices and perspectives on what is happening at Camp Nenakazi in South Minneapolis be heard. We issued statements last week, shared it with different jurisdictions, key media outlets. No response as of yet from the media outlets. And we know that the general public is very well-meaning, but also very misinformed about what is happening there to our relatives. There is sex trafficking of our most vulnerable, including young girls. There is extreme violence. Just now I received a text that someone was shot and probably dead right now, Tuesday, December 12th. And we just want to see enclosure, honestly, that happens in a dignified and safe way that also seeks to provide housing for those original residents. Our people deserve better. Encampments aren't a long-term answer or solution. At the root cause of all of this is trauma that's masked by drugs that leads to houselessness. And I think what we want to see is more collaborations, not when it's a headline, not when it's a crisis. The next voice you're going to hear from is Sharon Day, also Voice for It, from the Indigenous Peoples Task Force. The encampment is on lands that she's seeking to develop into beautiful programming for our people, even the very ones at the encampment.
Buju, Nagamumayangan Indishnakas. My English name is Sharon Day, and I'm the Executive Director of the Indigenous Peoples Task Force. The land that the encampment is on land that is adjacent to our current property and our current housing residents. This land is going to be turned over to Indigenous Peoples Task Force in February, and we will build a new health and wellness center on the land. Before we can build, there has to be environmental work that needs to be taken care of on the land, and then we will commence to build our new building. Our new building will house a community kitchen, a dining room, a theater for the Kituan Youth Ensemble, and 6 new clinical spaces for our staff to do their work with preventing HIV and treating those individuals who are living with HIV. This new space will give us the space that we need. Some of the building will be a green building. It will have compressed earth block walls. It will have space for gardens and fruit trees in the front of the building. There will be a green roof. And we will continue to do our work, the work that we have been doing for over 33 years in the heart of the Phillips community. We need to be able to proceed. If we do not, it will cost IPTF a great deal more money if there is a delay. That's why there cannot be a delay. And in terms of the unsheltered that are currently on that land, they need to have housing. Sleeping under a plastic tarp in the middle of the winter I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And for sure, not on our relatives. Miigwech.